Chances hanging by a thread. This skipper calls for a last stand.
And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting
left
order.
fielder, Alex.
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
To go.
Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Carlos Correa.
And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And the pitch.
The first baseman, Max.
Popped high in the air. Davis calls for it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas. And he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 16 becomes out number 2 this inning.
Brian
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So nothing. Now in the box, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Chris Taylor. He
Leading
did not
off
play
for the
last
Dodgers,
night, but clearly back
the
in the
center
starting
fielder,
nine for this one.
Chris
Fouled off.
Taylor.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Now at the plate, number 41. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. In there for strike 1. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's
Batting
pretty
nut.
hard to argue against
The
it when
pitcher.
you watch him dominate a
Right
guy
there.
on 3 pitches and
First
send him
draw.
packing without much problem.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight. Digging in the switch hitter,
Leading
Jonathan
off for the
Villar.
Dodgers,
He flew out in his
the
last
second
at-bat.
baseman.
This game is rolling
Jonathan.
right along as we move into the middle innings
Oh.
with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on to get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jonathan Villar is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And the next up will be Alex
Now
Verdugo.
The left
He'll
fielder.
look at a fastball
Alex
in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Verdugo.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Nimmo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Standing in, Carlos Correa. He
The
was
batter,
a
number
strikeout
7.
victim in his first try.
Shortstop.
Yeah, and kind of shocked
Carlos.
he got blown away with a fastball. You can
Correa.
tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, nothing. Striding in once
The
again,
pitcher,
Adam
number
Miller.
4. Adam
First offering
Miller.
on its way. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He'll start things out here in the home 5th,
Leading
and
off
it's been
for the
tough
Dodgers,
sledding for this lineup
the
through the
first
first
baseman,
half of the game.
Yeah,
Matt.
they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games
16.
won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ryan.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off
Taylor.
for the
So
Dodgers,
far 0 for 1 with a
the
flyout.
center fielder,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Taylor.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Taylor sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching, and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding in,
now
number
batting.
41.
Number
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers
pitcher,
in
number
the 6th.
22.
And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Kershaw.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Alex.
Too low, 1-0.
Third count, 1-0.
No offer at that one. It's a called strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Verdugo is retired. 2 down now. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone
shortstop.
down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. 8th. Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
The batter, number 16.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th.
Now
and
batting,
that'll bring up the
third
outfielder
baseman,
Brian Anderson.
Brian
in there at the letters 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Adam
Miller. The pitcher, number 44.
Here comes
Adam
the first pitch.
Miller.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 41 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. In now, Chris Taylor. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The center fielder.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Taylor.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
35.
Cody Bellinger will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
What we're seeing here is you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cody Bellinger goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with.
Number 11.
A.J. Pollock will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a Called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside.
Play ball. He's safe.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario. It's short. And an off-balance throw is in time. He takes one away. Wow. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now.
Down
3 runs. Someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Fellas, these Mets.
Whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Into the box now, Jorge Brito. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jorge
Rosario
Brito.
over at second. Miller is over at first with one away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Swanson scoops it up from a knee. He throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. Miller has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Ronald
in there,
Acuna Jr.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Javier.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Baez.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 0-2 delivery. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading up for the Braves, the third
Ready with
baseman.
the first pitch. Here it
Gansby.
comes. Fouled away.
Swanson.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now,
batting
David Todd.
The pitcher.
Little back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Adam Miller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's the first out. Digging in now, Ender Inciarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1.
Inciarte.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
High pop-up. Davis is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy
number
pop-up.
1.
Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Davis has got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First delivery to him on the way.
Ronald
hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit. Even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have got them on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Settling in now, Dansby Swanson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 3-0. And Adam Miller, runner in scoring position with 2
Adam Miller.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Robinson Zager will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Up. Davis over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and the inning is over. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The second baseman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Freddie.
Fouled away.
Freeman.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take.
The right fielder, number 30.
For the second time.
Michael.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the plate. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. Difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Next for Atlanta.
And here's
No
Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Ronald
no balls
Acuna
and a strike to count.
Jr.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Braves strand. Next for the Mets, Adam Miller.
Pitcher,
4th plate appearance for him tonight, and
Adam
why not? He's
Miller.
been in control all game long.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this
on the bag, right here, on the bag.
Fastballs.
And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Come on, run it out, run it out.
Picks it up, throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up.
Dickerson.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Number 20.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead this guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Now that
is sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-2, here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Sean Silva will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at 2nd and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1 the count. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Roll, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the ninth inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Nimmo is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The first baseman,
so
number
digging
5.
in now, Freddie Freeman is their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Final strike for the Braves. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Davis has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.
The final line score for our ball
going
game.
against him.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Afternoon baseball now from
Play ball.
Into the box, Steve Hartman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
up
first.
for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will,
right fielder,
for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And he fouls this one off. Hartman on at first, nobody out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Tyler Naquin. He's got a
Batting
5-game hitting streak
The
on. If you've got to start those
Tyler.
big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Miller, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing in the Miami first. We play. Up next from Miami, number 51, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Ball.
That misses. 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, Carter Hoyt.
Third base.
The first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Good waste pitch. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. We'll move to the pitcher. Adam Miller steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Getting a few steps off a second there.
All right, get halfway here.
Nick one's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Alejandro Garcia. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he fouls this one off. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
No runner.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready now for the Marlins, Steve
Now
Hartman.
batting.
He reached on a single in his first try. Now a big
Hartman.
fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So we got him swinging. Steve Hartman becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Stepping in, number 47. 0 for 1
now
here
batting.
in the early going.
Number 47.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Garcia stands at second with 2 gone.
Straight up, straight up.
Quo is there, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that ends the inning. Marlin. And next will be the versatile
Leading
Tyler
up
Naquin.
for the Marlins,
First
the
pitch of the
center fielder,
at-bat on its way.
Tyler.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Number 1.
And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground over to first. Burton is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, number 51.
Now
He's
batting.
0 for 1 thus
Number
far.
51.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Next up for New York, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Miller.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. So stepping in, Magneuris Sierra. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Splitter, 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Luplow is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. So another Exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
First, backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alejandro Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Garcia is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So stepping up now, Ryan. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ryan Lottridge is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Ready once again, now Steve Hartman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hartman.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Into the box now number 47.
Number 47.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Now
into the box, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here now's the pitcher, Adam Miller. 44. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Miller.
Hit down the third baseline. Hoyt is right there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning...
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1.
Leading off
0 for 2 on his
Marlins.
line thus far.
The second
Starting
baseman,
to run out of time. They
number
haven't
1.
been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So we got him swinging. Number 51 takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point. But that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Sierra.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing. Leading off the inning, Carter Hoyt. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The 3rd baseman, Carter Hoyt.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Digging in to try it again. Alejandro Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive,
number 20.
No walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 1-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Miami down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0.
Your
Omar
attention,
Narvaez
please.
will try to get his club a little ninth.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball. Striding in, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the second baseman,
fouled off.
Jonathan Villar. First pitch, 7:06.
0-1, here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Miller is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Number 3, Chris.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. Now, in a softly hit ground ball. And that's the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Davis in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pretty painless. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller, and their runners at the corners now.
Miller.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Verdugo waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Batting 9.
In now, number 85. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter, Jonathan VR, will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Taylor.
And he fouls this one off. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Bellinger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So striding forward now, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... First pitch on its way.
The shortstop.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brito moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Verdugo.
plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
The batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Max.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
In there, 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the end. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding Scott. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Now batting.
Next up for Los Angeles, number 16. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Miller, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Lifted into center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Got got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Up next,
standing in now, Cody Bellinger, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario brings it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Correa now. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Count is 1-2 now. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 0-2 once more. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Stepping in, Max Muncy, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Brito on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. The 0-1. Found down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Now batting, number 16. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fouled off. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Number 41 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And we are set for baseball
leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
for Colorado, the second baseman. Number
fastball
1.
Taken for strike 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hampson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his shirt.
The October weather here in New York starting to turn a bit. 52 degrees at first pitch. And there's one gone to begin the evening. In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
David Dahl.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
At the
ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think that now you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Again, a 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nolan.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Rockies. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Victor Robles digging in now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. Davis into foul territory. And he watches a splitter for a called 3rd strike, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
First baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
No balls and a strike to count. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
55.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ray.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right.
Hold it halfway.
Blackmon is under it. 1 out. Back to the top of the order now. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
David Dahl.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, third baseman.
Popped him up.
Arenado.
Navarez over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's
leading off for Colorado.
first pitch coming. Here it is.
Trevor.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now to the plate, Victor Robles comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Victor.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Hard ground ball to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Halfway home, still. Ready now, Ryan McMahon. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, number 58. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 58.
And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 58 was sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
The pitch.
Stepping in now, John Gray. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So another good inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Miller. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackman. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So a runner at first now with one away. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No balls and one strike. Comes set and the 0-1.
Up, up, up.
Popped him up. Into the stands. He got it. Now in the box, Victor Robles. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the... Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Charlie couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Ready for another shot now. Ryan McMahon. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 58.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Even at 1-1, the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still no score.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the
Leading off
lineups you want to
tonight
be
for Minnesota,
in. Driving to the
the left
ballpark,
fielder,
you got a cup of
number
coffee
21.
in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat, and you got a potential three-run bomb.
Number 2.
Look out for these guys going deep today.
Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Miller is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Rosario is there, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins. The next Twin up, Mitch Garver. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
The first baseman.
Fouled off.
C.J. Cron.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Drilled to the right side. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next will be Jake Cave. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Are set down. Standing in, Miguel Sano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Miguel Sano goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Buxton or sometimes just Buck for short. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So we got him swinging. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swung on, line toward right center. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problem.
The center fielder,
but the pitcher with a bat found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. All of a sudden, we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit.
Leading off the inning, Dennis Valentine, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Mitch Garver will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, C.J. Cron. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Striding in once again, Jake Cave. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Cave is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 runs up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Buxton.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The pitcher.
And now the Twins pitcher, Jake Odorizzi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Dennis Valentine. And it's fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
The batter.
Into the box, number 2. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your
Dominic
attention,
Smith
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins.
A conciliatory phone call.